Alrighty, I'm kind of regretting that I have to put this video together this morning, but unfortunately we've had some home invasions in the little town of Perry where I'm living, and I know they're more common in big cities, but I felt the need to go ahead and put together something on a home defense shotgun. Now, this is my Mossberg Maverick 88. It's a budget shotgun, but it's absolutely reliable. I've tested it and patterned it with buckshot. I prefer double-aught, and so does it. It stays in it. What we're talking about is not a multifaceted shotgun that would be capable of home defense use, field use, sporting use. We're talking about something specifically for defense inside the home. Alright, this version carries 7 in 1, so that's 8 rounds total, 7 in the magazine tube, 1 in the chamber. I feel like if I'm going to have a home defense gun of any sort, it needs to be ready to go immediately. That's why there's 1 in the chamber. This one I keep loaded with 2 3/4 inch flight control buckshot. Although we're talking at maximum 20 yards inside my house. It's the longest shot I'll take. So any reputable Remington, Federal, Winchester brand of buckshot will do. Shotgun fights generally are over one way or another pretty quick. So I don't have a carrier mounted on the gun to carry extra ammo. If I have it outside the house and I'm using it as a truck gun or some point where I may need it as a home defense gun, I may put them on there. I may carry extra ammunition in my pockets. Just depends on the circumstances. For this, I've got just a plain bead sight. I'm used to shooting them. I shoot them well. I can shoot them quickly and accurately. Okay. Inside of the home with this buckshot, the flight control, I figure my longest shot is going to be about 15 yards. Probably going to be much less. So this shoots a very tight pattern within a 4-inch spread at 15 yards. I've got a white light on the front of it. Help me identify an intruder. This is just one of the Job Smart rechargeable flashlights I got at Tractor Supply. Probably 20 bucks. A lady friend had some of these brackets. I use them to mount it with. So that's my white light setup. Besides that, I'm running a 1-point sling. Here's why I think this 1-point sling is important. I can throw it over me. Inside my house, we're talking about serious close quarters. Somebody could try to grab the shotgun away from me. Because this will be looped over me, it's going to stop that. So we have a very bare bones setup and a very effective setup. This one, again, most sporting shotguns carry 5 to 6 rounds. This one carries 8. I've got plenty of capacity. A lot of people like the AR-15s for home defense, AKs, stuff like that. When I shoot this double-aught buck in close quarters, I'm turning loose 9 pellets that are 32 caliber at around 1,300 feet a second. It's about like getting hit 9 times with a .32 Magnum pistol. Nothing says wrong house than a good shotgun. In my case, it's a 12 gauge. Some people may like a 20 loaded with a good load of buckshot. This is a very simple setup, and it's one that's very effective. The Maverick is the budget line. I'm going to throw this in here from a gunsmith's perspective. It uses a crossbolt safety. I'm left-handed. Over years, I've learned how to manipulate this safety, shooting it off of either my right or left shoulder. Some people like the 500. I like the 500, but this is a simpler mechanism. It's a more cost-effective mechanism, and I believe it's a better mechanism mechanically than the tang safety on the 500, which is usually mounted up here and requires a lot more fine fitting to make the gun reliable. But that's my thoughts on a home defense shotgun. I really wish I hadn't had to make this video this morning, but I did. And my next stop is to teach a concealed weapons class later on, because when bad things start happening, unfortunately, it's after that that people start to realize, hey, this can happen here, this can happen to me. It's time to start taking precautions. Later on.